Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How's it hanging? I haven't filmed a video in forever, not even forever anymore, forever. But Vieve, my favorite brand in the whole world, has just launched a powder and a concealer. So naturally, of course, I bought it in the VIP like early release, and I watched the masterclass and I watched Jamie use it, so of course I'm gonna review and demo it for you guys today. Oh my god, that took me forever. So the reason that I didn't upload immediately, because I got this on Thursday, is because I got a broken powder. So I was like, I can't do like a full review without the powder, because obviously that was like the whole secret launch, right? Was this magical powder. But I got a new powder. I contacted customer service and they were so sweet. I literally just emailed them and was like, my powder's broken, sent them a picture, and they sent me a whole new one, which was so sweet. They could have just sent me like the, because it's refillable, like they could have just sent me like the refillable like thing, because this is it. I did clean it out so that I have an extra compact. The box comes like this, so you get like, you get a sample of like their Skin Nova Instant Radiance Primer, and then you get like obviously your details, and then yeah. So I bought two kits. I bought the powder and the concealer kit, so it's the powder with the brush and the concealer with the brush. And then I also bought two of the Skin Nova Radiance Boosting Primers, because I love them. They're my favorite. I literally run through them like water. So since I was placing order, I was like, might as well just do the whole thing. So yeah, so the brushes come like this, and then this is the concealer. Okay, so it comes like this, the brush, and then you slide. I really love this packaging. You slide the brush out, and then it comes like in a little plastic bag, and you just drop it out. Just a little concealer brush. It's like angled and it's quite dense, which is nice, but it's not like super compact, which is nice. And then the handle feels like, this is the, what brush is this? This is the 119 Conceal and Prime brush. And then I got the 123 Precision Powder brush. So that's what comes in the kit. Take it out, and then it's literally just like a tapered dome brush. It looks good and feels good. It's like super soft. That's how the brushes come. So those two brushes, that's what you get in the kit. This is the concealer. So it comes in, they call this the Modern Radiance Concealer. I got the shade Light 5. So in relation, I use shade 2.5 Creme Brulee in the NARS Natural Radiant Long Wear Concealer. No, the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I'm thinking about the foundation that no longer exists. You open it up. This is plastic. This is a plastic component. It's quite big as well. And then you pull it out. And I wouldn't say the doe fit is large. It's definitely bigger than my other concealer, but it's not like the biggest one I've ever seen. So I feel like it's a good happy medium, which is what you want. And then you have the powder. So the powder I got in the shade Light, and it comes in this beautiful like plastic container that like is ribbed, and like it looks literally incredible. And then you have the powder. The powder feels super smooth. Like I was feeling the broken one, and oh my god, so velvety. So those are the two next to each other. So that's what we're going to be demoing today. I'm so excited. So I currently have nothing but sweat on my skin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prime with my Skin Nova Skin Perfecting Radiance Primer. Guys, if you are not on this, get on it. I'm telling you, it's so good. So it comes out like that, and then it like basically like shears out. So that has given me a super hydrating base. So I'm gonna go in with the base that I've usually been doing. So I've been taking my Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer in shade 4N, which is way too light for me. And I've been taking my Chanel Vice Lumiere Satin Smoothing Fluid Makeup in the shade 20, which is too dark. Mixing it together to create the perfect concoction and color for my face. So I take about half a pump each. Maybe not half, maybe like, just like that much, you know, just like a little tiny bit, because I don't like thick bases. So the thing that I struggle with foundation matching is that it looks darker now, but on camera it literally looks like a great shade. And then I'm gonna take Morphe E63 brush and just go in, blend that out. I'm kind of gonna focus away from the under eye area because obviously that's where we're gonna put concealer. Alright, so that's my base done. So this is how we look in. So now we're going to go into the concealer. Okay, so I have shade Light 5. I generally, for concealer, will go for a shade that's quite close to my skin tone because I don't like highlighting. I just like concealing because then I just go in and darken with bronzer and contour. So what I'm going to do is, has no scent, which is always appreciated. Also, this thing, if you can see it, I cut myself with a razor. There's quite a lot comes off on the doe foot, so I'm just going to tread lightly at first. Okay, so we're going to go for 3 dots on either side. We're going to take the brush that it comes with, so the conceal and prime brush. I'm just going to go in and see how this blends. Okay, so that's one eye blended out. So that's both eyes blended out. I would definitely say, so I feel like if you use more, it would be like a medium coverage, but like off the bat it's definitely like lightish coverage, which is what Jamie said this would do. So it's a customizable coverage, very hydrating, and it retails for, okay, so the concealer retails for £22, and the claims are it's medium to full customizable coverage, 20 true skin shades infused with hyaluronic acid and a phyto radiance complex. So Jamie said just let it settle into your fine lines, blend it out again, and then buff in the powder. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do my brows in the meantime before we go into demoing the powder. So I'm going to use my Anastasia Brow Freeze. This is what I've been loving at the moment. Oh my god, this stuff is so good. I can see that the concealer has like settled a little bit. So we're just going to take our brush again and just pat that out. And then I'm going to take my precision powder brush and I'm going to take the powder in shade Light. And this retails for £28 on the Vieve website. And you can just buy the refills. We love an eco-friendly queen. Okay, so there's quite like a bit of kickback in the pan. So let's go in and see. My powder setting first. I'm going to take a bigger brush and set this half of my face. Okay, so this half is set. Like my face feels set, but like there's just like this luminosity to my skin. And it's so smooth. Okay, let me set the other half of my face and we can come back and talk about it. Alrighty. That's my whole face set. And I feel like I look like you can still see some of like my skin peeking through, which is obviously what I want because I go for super au naturel. I just feel like I look so airbrushed. Like, this is incredible. I did not expect anything from Miss Genevieve herself, because when she does something, she does it right. Someone actually asked me the other day, they were like, what do you recommend from her brand? And I was like, literally everything except for the Skin Dew, because I don't like how sticky it is, but that's like a personal preference. But I still, when I go on holiday, mix it with my like sunscreen, so like I get this like golden dew, so I still would buy it. Okay, so I'm gonna do my rest of my makeup and we can see how everything lays on top of it. I'm gonna go in with the Modern Bronzer, of course, and I'm gonna take this Real Techniques, oh, it's probably a blush brush, yeah, blush brush. I'm gonna mix the two together. See, now this doesn't have a lot of powder kickback at all, but the powder does. Like, it has like a little bit, but nothing that you need to like excessively worry about. Then I'm going to take the Dior Backstage blush in 00 the Dior Backstay Roti Glow 004 Coral Blush. And then I'm going to take the same brush that had the bronze on, so they mix together nicely. I love this blush. See, my thing with like powdery powders is like I don't like when they get all of the compact and like the mirror and stuff. That's my one gripe. So I'm taking the powder and I'm just basically highlighting, like using the pigment of the powder to take down the amounts of bronzer and stuff I have on my nose. And then I'm going to take more and I'm just going to like clean up this area basically. Just sharpens everything up. And then we don't want a solid line, so just go in with the brush we used earlier and we just soften everything. So that's how we look in. Everything blended so smoothly on top. It doesn't look cakey. Like, I feel like sometimes when I use pigmented powders, stuff starts to look cakey if I put too many products on, and this is just looking, it's just looking. Let me put some highlights on. So we're going to take our Colourpop Lunch Money highlighter. I'm just going to take this Morphe Discontinued Y3 brush and I'm just going to like load up the end, like kind of like this. So I want quite a sporadic highlighter. Take some off on the back of my hand. They don't need that much because the Nova Glow highlights are really pulled through. I'm just going to take this little brush and go back into the bronzer, dip between the two. Take this brush again, highlighter. That's how we look in. So this is where I would generally end my makeup, and then I just set my face. My battery is about to die, so I feel like maybe I should wrap this up. Concealer wise, I would recommend this concealer. It's literally so good. So it's quite a gel consistency, which keeps it hydrating. I feel like this won't like slide, but at the same time, like, you're not gonna get like dry patches and stuff like that, which is really nice. And then the powder, I think, just goes really well with the concealer, sets it well. I don't think there's too much coverage to it where like you'd notice like a big stark white difference if you had to use the powder. Like, it doesn't look like it would change the shade that much, but I tread lightly with that. So there is a bit of pigment to it, but I really like the packaging, I really like the powder. It was super smoothing underneath the eyes, and from what I can see, it's set really well, but it didn't dry anything out. It didn't cling to any of the dry patches. It just looks super smooth and I look airbrushed. And the concealer, I think it's really great that you can customize coverage on it. I think the shade also is really great for me. I used their shade finder on the website to find my shade in it, and I think it's a pretty good match. I would maybe go up one shade if I wanted something brightening, but this is, for me, this is perfect. So yeah, the brushes, super soft, would highly recommend. If you're looking at buying any of the brushes, I would recommend. They look like they're sturdy built, and they don't look like they would molt. I mean, none of the hair's coming out, so it's a good sign. I just feel like everything is just done with like a lot of thought behind it, and like they actually put a lot of money into their like quality of their packaging. I mean, like, would I have liked this to be in a glass case, like a glass component? Yes, but at the same time, knowing my luck, I'd probably break it if I travel with it, so it's probably a good thing that it's plastic. And this, like, this feels exactly like the Charlotte Tilbury packaging, like the way like the components click and stuff like that. And I just think that like everything that the brand comes out with is just good quality. The formulas are really smooth, and this launch is just no different to the track record that they've already set. So yeah, I would highly recommend. If you are looking to place an order, if you're in the UK, I did an order over £100 and I got express shipping for free, and it came literally in 2 days. Like, it was incredible. Righty, my camera died, so we're filming this on my phone quickly, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe, ring the bell down below, and follow me on Instagram. You know, come check it out, and definitely check out Vieve's page. I will leave the website address down below. Go check out their products. Incredible stuff. I cannot, every time this woman launches something, I'm just like, wow, give me more, give me more. And every time she just brings it. So yeah. Okay, bye guys.